You come back to the source code section, you can simply click here, and this is the one in which you will get the complete source code of this particular digital marketing agency. Again, I have provided you the link in the description, so you can click and you can simply come back here. So you can click here, get now. It will take you here in the final source code, and here you will get this option buy. You can get this startup file in which I have explained all the setup which you have to do to run the project. I'm going to show you how you can deploy this particular one. So here I have explained you all the setups, and if I come back here, this is the video I'm recording. This is the video I'm going to attach here, so you can watch that what exactly you will get in the final source code. So that's very important. So once you click on this buy, and once you will buy the source code, you will get a zip file. So let me show you. You will get this particular zip file. In that you will have all the assets, all the source code of this particular template. So make sure to unzip this one, and you will get this one, and this is what you have to open. So I'm going to open my VS Codes, and I will go to the open, and here you will have the desktop. Then I will have this particular one. So this is the one, digital marketing. So I'm going to simply select this one and open this one. And this is the architecture you will have in the complete source code. So let me simply close this one. And this is what exactly you will get in the final source code. So you will have this asset folder. Inside the asset folder, so inside this asset, you will have this 3 folder: CSS, image, and JavaScript. All the CSS file of this particular template you will find inside this home 1, home 2, and inner pages. So you don't need to do any changes because this is the branding which we are following. If you want to do any modification, make sure to do a proper precaution before you do that. But this looks pretty good. I would recommend you not to do any changes here. So this looks pretty fine. Now come back to the images. So if I click on this, in that you will find all the assets, all the images and CSV icon which we are using in our project. That's all you will find here. So if you come, you can see we are using all of these images, all of these icons. That's all we are using, which you will find inside this particular folder. So make sure to check one by one. I would encourage you to change the images, but keep the name as it is. Don't need to change the name, because otherwise that's going to create a mess. So don't change the name, but you can simply change the image and simply rename that one. So here we have the about. That's all you will find here. So we have given all the assets to you, so you don't need to do anything. This is the CSV file. Again, don't make any changes in that. Just change the images, but make sure to give the exact name to that which you are replacing. Here we have this multiple folder in which you will have the image related to the team. So you can check the team section. This is the images we have used in the team section. So if I come back here, services, let's see, yeah, there it is. So you can see we have used this all images. You can simply replace that, and that's all you will find here. You can check that. So this is the team section. This is the service page. In that we have the icons, we have the images. Looks good. This is the services images. This is the post images. You can see we have the portfolio. So different pages has different images. That's all I have simply categorized. So it would be easy for you to navigate. Here we have the icons. Here we have the clients icon. So this is the image folder. Let me close this one. Now we have the JavaScript. So you don't need to do any change in the JavaScript because we have already done that. So this is the huge JavaScript we have written. This is for the home page, and this is the inner page. So it's pretty huge. That's all you will find. Close this one. Close this one. Now this is the asset. We have one more folder common. In that we have some libraries which we are using in the project. So you can see we have the CSS. Don't need to do any changes in this particular folder. We have the fonts. We have the images, don't need to do anything. We have the JavaScript, and we are using a couple of library which you don't need to worry about it. Just leave it as it is. And here we have all the pages which you will get. So again, this is the readme file which contain all the information regarding the setups. So you can simply come and watch. Then we have the very first page is this index and home page. So I would suggest you to keep the name as it is, the way I have given. Don't need to make any changes, because this is the static application. You can convert it into a dynamic. But when you are uploading as a static, you have to give the exact name, because when the application will be loaded to the internet, by default the hosting provider will going to take this one index as a starting point of your application. So make sure to give any page as an index name, which is important, otherwise it's going to throw an error. So here we have all of this, all the source code of the home page which you will find here. So let me come back here and let me come back here. So you can see, let's go to the home page and let me show you how you can do the editing. So the very first thing you have to do is you have to make sure to start the application. So let's come back here and let me close this one. So this is what you will get exactly. So once you will have this entire source code, you have to install an extension in your VS Code, so you can simply test this in your local host. So come back to the extension section, and here you have to install a extension called live server. Simply type live server server, and you can see I have already installed this live servers in my system. This is the one, and this is the one which you have to install. Once you install it, simply close this one and restart your VS Code. Let me do that for you. Let me close it and let me restart. Go to the folder, and I have restarted my VS Code. So once you will restart your VS Code, you will have an option called live server here, go live. So make sure to open the page which you want to start. So if I want to open this index page, open this one and then click on this go live. If you click on this go live, it's going to start show you that how you can deploy to Netlify for absolutely free. Okay, you don't need to pay, so you can test it out before you actually deploy to the server, which I will show you how you can deploy to Hostinger, which is a very cheap platform which will help you to give you good service for hosting your static application. So this is the asset I have, and I'm going to simply close this one. I don't want to do anything in here, and I'm going to simply close all of this, and I'm going to simply minimize this one. So this is the folder in which I have the entire code, and this is the one which I'm going to deploy to Netlify. So click here and come back here and simply search for Netlify, and here we are on the Netlify. So you can easily able to host your static application. So click on this fast and make sure to create your account. So it will provide you multiple options to upload your application. So make sure to create your account. So once you will create an account, sign in. Once you will sign in, here you will have multiple options, deploy to Netlify. So click on this deploy to Netlify, and I have already connected my account. I have already created my account. So I will simply come back to my dashboard, and here you will find all the application which I have deployed. So this is the one. You can see I have already deployed this digital marketing agency. So it looks good. It's taking a little bit time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply come back to the deployment. So come here in the deployment, and I can go back to my dashboard, and here I have all of this. So just wait, it's taking a little bit time. Let me reload the page, and finally it's loading again. So just wait, and to load, you can see, you can able to see the stats that how many files you have, and I can simply come back here. I can click on this add new site, and here you will have three options. So you can import from GitHub, or you can simply start with the starter template, or you can simply deploy it manually. So I'm going to deploy it manually because we have the code in our file. So click on this deploy. It will take you here. All you have to do is to simply drag and drop your folder. So click on this, and it will open this. Go back to the desktop, and here you will have this one. So this is the folder which we have to drag and drop. So not inside, we have to simply select the entire folder, and that's what we have to upload. This process will take a little bit time. It says that itna files to be site will upload file digital market only to the trusted. So simply click on this upload. Now the upload is started. It will take few seconds to upload the entire application. Once it will upload, it will give you this particular interface, and here you can able to control your entire application. So we have successfully uploaded. Now you can able to control your application. So you can see this is the one which we have. So come back to your sites. Here we have this one, and here we have deployed successfully. I hope resource section, and here we have this hosting and Hostinger. So you can simply deploy to Hostinger, which is very cheap. You can simply host your application for a year, two, in just couple of bucks. So click on this get, and you will redirect to the Hostinger. It will give you a very good discounts at the moment. So now to deploy our digital marketing agency template on Hostinger, you have to follow the exact step which I'm going to explain you right now. But the project is different, but the process is exactly the same. Right now you will get 75% discount. So Hostinger is such a powerful platform which allow you to host your application and static site. So right now you can see that I'm from India, so this is the Indian price I'm getting, and right now they're having amazing discounts. So simply click on this, and here you will find all the countries. So no matter for which country you are, you can pick your country and you can have the entire setup. So if you are from USA, this is the exact amount you have to pay, which is very less. So I'll come back to the India. I'll come back here in India, and I'm getting amazing discount. So click on this and they have 30 days money guarantee. Click on claim, and here they have 3 plans. So this one is the single web hosting, this one is premium, this is the business. So if you come back to the signal hosting, in the single web hosting you will get one website, 5 GB storage, 100 GB broadband, you will not get any domain, you will get unlimited SSL and security and all of these things. But the one I use personally and the one I'm going to use in this project is this most popular one, the premium web hosting, because I can store 100 websites. I have this much storage, unlimited broadband, I will get a free domain which I can use for testing. So this is the one which I'm going to pick, and the best part is that you can able to select their data location. So if you're from USA, you can select the data location of USA. If you're from India, Turkey, you can select the exact data location. I'm going to select the India one. You can come here and you can simply compare the pricing plan for the single premium business. And this one is the most affordable one, and the best thing I like about this hostinger is that their customer support is really very good. So whenever my website or any website of my clients get down, I can connect with them, I can easily able to find them, and they can help me amazingly very fast. So what I will do, I'll simply come up here, and this is the plan which I'm going to buy. So let me click on this, add to cart, and you will come here. You can see what you will get. So they have multiple plans, 1 month, 12 month, 14 month, 24 and 288 months. So this is the plan which I'm going to take right now. I'm getting amazing discounts on that, and this is the exact amount I have to pay. So right now the actual price is 21,000 this, but I'm getting on this particular amount for 4 years. So this one is absolutely amazing discount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video for a time and let me buy this hosting. So let me buy that one. So here I have finally made the purchase, and you can see that when you will complete your purchase, this is the exact dashboard you will have, single web hosting and the domain. So this is the domain I have registered. So when you will come to your dashboard, this is the exact dashboard you will get once you will complete your payment, and you will find that which hosting you have taken. So I have taken the single web hosting, the premium one, and I got a free domain as well. So you can see that I have this free domain, but in your case you won't have when you will make the purchase. And what I did when I was making the purchase, at that time I stopped the recording, but I forgot to resume the recording, and I created this domain. Okay, but when you will get into your dashboard after making the payment, you will have an option to register a domain. So you can put your domain name and you can register that. Okay, so this is the domain name I have given. So make sure to provide all the details which they are asking you, your address, phone number, and your valid email, and you have to configure your email. So once you do that, they will verify your email. So this is the exact things you will get. So click on this manage, and you can see I have already done that configuration because somehow the video was paused, and that's why I was not able to record that. You can see this is the exact configuration I have done. I have verified my email. Everything is done fine. Looks pretty good to me, and you can find all the details about your domain. So I'll come here and I'm going to click on this web hosting. So this is the exact things you will get. Now you have to click on this create or migrate website, and here you have to do the setup. So click on get start now. Here it will ask you that what you want to do. You want to create your own website, you want to create the website, or you want to migrate any website. We want to create our website. Click on create, and we don't need to use any builder because we have our code, and we're going to simply skip this process. And here you have to select the domain. So this is the domain which I have registered, so I will simply select this one. If you don't have any domain, you can simply buy that, or you can get the free one. So click on the select, and here you can do the configuration for your domain, because when you will set the domain name, in that you have to provide the registration details, email ID, address, and password as well. All of those things you have to provide. So what I will do, I'll simply click on this. I don't need to do any changes. You can select your country of your choice, and I will simply click on finish setup, and it's going to create the cPanel for me, my file manager. So just wait, it's creating. Easy SSL certificate automatically will install, and installing the SS certificate, and here I got the control panel. So I will simply click on this manage side, and I will land up here, and here I can manage all the folders and files for this particular application. So you can see that I have selected this particular domain which is there, and when you will connect your domain for the very first time, it will take half an hour time. So when I was recording the video and when I registered my domain, it took half an hour time to connect it took half an hour time for connecting. So once you create your domain, just wait for half an hour to 1 hour. After that, you will have something like this. Otherwise, it will say that the domain is not connected, or you can define the location of the domain. Some information will show something like that. Okay, so here you will find the information about the application. So you can click on this, and you can see that we haven't deployed our application here. So you will find all of the thing. You can configure your hosting, so you can click here. We haven't configured our code, so that's why you can see empty, everything is empty. These are the names, this is the PT, and these are the use case. So don't need to worry about that. Bring it back, and from here you can do the changes in the domain. Again, don't need to do that. Come back, and here we have the free email, so you can easily able to set the email, or you can create the emails, the business email. Now to deploy our code, we have to click on this file manager. Click on this, and it will bring us to our file manager, and here we have to simply upload all the files. So you will get the exact interface like this. Click on this public HTML. Here you will have this default PHP, which you don't need to worry about it. Simply delete that one, and here we're going to deploy the entire code we have created in the out folder. So what I will do, I'll simply come up here in my, and this is the folder, and these all folders files we need. So let me do one thing. Let me open into the folder. So all of this code I have to deploy. So simply come up here, open this one, and this is the one, and this is the entire folder, and this is the entire folder and file. So select all and drag and drop here. You can see it's deploying. It's deploying, and here finally we have deployed the entire folders and file, the source code, everything we have done beautifully. We have no issues. Come back here in public HTML, and we have all the folders. This is the transfer, subscriptions, login, and this is the main file. Your entire application is going to be injected from this particular file, index.html. And you can see it's a huge lines of code and unreadable. So you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry about it. Close this one. And now all we have to do is to visit the particular domain. And sometime it will take time, because when I did this test, it took close to half an to 1 hour before the site was live actually. Okay, so when you will deploy the code, sometime it will happen quickly, sometime it will take close to 40 or 30 minutes. So just wait for that period of time. So you can see things are looking good if you click on this, but in my case it's happened instantly. But when I did for the very first time, it took a lot of time, and right now it's happened very quickly. So you can see we have this application. Our application is deployed to this, the blockchain coder-project.online. So this is the domain on which we have deployed, and everything's working fine. We have all of these files. Reload the browser, things looks pretty good. So you can see that these are the two users have created NFT, and we have all of these NFTs which we were created in our local machines, and right now the application is live. So things are looking pretty good. Let me come here. Let me log out from the application. You can see if I reload the browser, I have no issues. Every single thing is working fine. If I come back to the home, connect, let me pass my credential, click on unlock, and here I am. Things looks pretty good, and we have all this NFT. Click on that, and you can simply make the purchase. So let me come up here, and I want to buy this particular NFT. Let me buy this. This is the amount I have to pay. Confirm it, and just wait. The transaction is happening, and I bought this NFT. So the transaction is completed, and this is the NFT, and this is the NFT which I have bought it. And if I want to resell it, I want to do it very easily. I'll have to pass the price for the reselling price, and I will click on resell NFT. It's going to open the MetaMask, and I have to make the transaction. Looks pretty good. So no issues we have in here. You can see things are looking good. We have resell the NFT, and now the NFT is listed to the marketplace. You can see listed NFT, and it's here. So things are looking fine. You can see we have no issues. You can create NFT. So this is the one which I'm going to pick, and let's create it. Let me get the dummy text. I'll come back to the blockchain coder, and let's come here, click on this, and let me get this dummy text. Grab that one, come back, and I'll simply, let me give the name. I'll say the time buddy, And let me give the address. So I'll say the blockchain coder. Here you can pass the text, and these things looks pretty good, and pass the price. So the price would be something like this. Click on upload, and here will be the MetaMask. Click on confirm, and just a moment, and the transaction is happening. So just wait, and here we have created the NFT, and it will redirect to the search page. Here we are on the home page, and you can see we have the user, and this is the NFT we have created. So right now we have 4, and everything is working fine. You can see every single thing is working fine. We have no issues in the project. So now you are ready to launch your own business, launch your own NFT marketplace, and allow other to create. So hope things are making sense to all of you guys. Here we are back into the code, and this is the exact piece of code we are deployed. So that's the only thing I want to talk about in this video. I know this video is quite long, but I wanted to show you that you can make your project live if you are planning to launch your own NFT marketplace. And the reason why I made this particular tutorial, because recently we are working on a project. I got a project in that I have to build an NFT marketplace with some advanced features, and we have to deploy it. So that's why I purchased this particular hosting to do the testing of that project, so we can deliver that. So I thought let's show you guys that you can deploy your project online so other can have an access. So make sure to follow the complete playlist. So make sure to follow the complete NFT market playlist. That will give you a better idea that how you can write the smart contract and how you can build any application. So make sure to follow the complete playlist. That will give you a lot of good idea and help you a lot in your blockchain development. With that, I'm ending this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.